Shall we? Okay. Thank you all for coming today. As you know, that I arrived in Hong Kong yesterday, 6 a.m. in the morning, en route to Sanya, where I was hoping to take my place representing Canada at the Miss World competition. I did not receive a visa in advance like other contestants did, but Sanya was a special place. Citizens from 27 countries around the world, including Canada, are eligible to receive a landing visa upon arrival. So that was my plan. Unfortunately, I was not allowed to get on the plane. I had a phone interview yesterday with a Sanya custom official. During the interview, the agent asked questions to ascertain my identity, and once he confirmed that it was me, he told me that I was ineligible to receive a visa in Sanya. I did not get further explanation to why I was not eligible. I know this was a possibility. I knew that I might be turned away at any point in this process. But I needed a definitive answer. Until yesterday, I have not been denied a visa to enter to China, nor was I disqualified from the competition. It seems like the Chinese government's strategy was to just not give me an answer and wait out the clock. And I have also read the Chinese embassy in Ottawa told Globe and Mail that I was persona non grata in China. I have been provided no explanation to why, nor is it clear why they made this clarification only at the late stage when I was already en route to Hong Kong. I knew that there was a big risk that I would be barred, but I didn't want to give up unless I have exhausted all my options. I owe it to all the people who have supported me on this journey to at least try. And if there's any certain indication that the Sanya authority might change their mind and let me in, I will certainly try again. And I would like to ask you, as members of the media, to press for answers. Ask the Chinese government why is it afraid to let in a beauty queen? Ask them what kind of precedent this would set for future international events that they want to host. Ask them whether they would also bar Olympic athletes from participating in the Winter Olympic Games just because they have different views that the Communist Party don't agree with. What if they are of Tibetan or Uyghur origin? What if they practice Falun Gong? Or what if they support democracy in China? And please don't stop asking them questions just about my case. Ask them why they won't let human rights lawyer Gao Zhishen to attend a dentist after his teeth are almost lost because of torture. Ask them how the Chinese hospitals can perform tens of thousands of organ transplants, even though voluntary organ donation in China is almost non-existent, and the official number of execution prisoners are far insufficient from providing this quantity. Ask them why they don't trust their own people to read the uncensored information on the internet. Ask them why they torture and imprison and kill grandmothers for practicing meditation. I believe that the Chinese government is angry at me because my work brings attention to these issues. As an actress, I have performed in film and television projects that depicts contemporary issues in China, from corruption to media control to religious suppression. And when the Chinese government tried to intimidate me by pressuring my father, who still lives in China, I spoke out even more. I've wrote an op-ed for the Washington Post, and I have also testified in U.S. Congress about the persecution that the Communist Party has brought on Falun Gong practitioners for the past 16 years. I described the torture method used against them as shocked by electronic batons, bamboo sticks forced into fingernails, sexual assault, and tiger bench. And I called attention to reports that tens of thousands of prisoners of conscience have been killed so that their organs can be sold for profit. If the Communist Party does not want their shameful conduct to be exposed, the easiest way is not to censor me, is not to censor a beauty pageant contestant from entering China, nor is it to arrest human rights lawyers. The simple answer is to change themselves, stop doing shameful things anymore. And until that happens, I will continue to spread. I will continue to speak on behalf of the oppressed. To news agencies, when the Chinese government threatens to withhold visas of your journalists, if you report honestly and critically about the human rights abuse in China, please don't give in. Don't compromise your coverage. Expose them. Take a stance. Don't let them believe that your integrity is up for sale. You owe it not only to yourselves and your readers, and also to the tens of thousands of Chinese people whose stories await to be told. And to international organizations who are looking to work with China to host the event there. Don't let them set terms that conflict with your values. If the Chinese Communist Party wants to deny people from your events as punishment because of their religion or ethnicity or political views, take a stand. If we all do this, we might be able to cause real change soon. Thank you very much.